Welcome back to another Bargain Savage video, and today I have for you this Bluetooth speaker from Blackweb. I picked this up a while ago. It was on clearance at Walmart. It was 48 bucks regular price, on for 19, so I'm pretty sure they cleared them out. You might not be able to find them, but I wanted to try one out. It looks like it's an attempt of a omnidirectional speaker. You can see that the speaker is out the top there. It's from Blackweb. It says Sound Vibe, that's the model, a portable wireless speaker. And on the back of the box, it's got Bluetooth connectivity, up to 6 hours playtime, color changing LED, integrated speakerphone, 6 LED programs, and then a bunch of French, and that's about it. But it does have a try me button on the front of it, which when you push it, it starts cycling through some of the LED light effects, which is pretty cool. I mean, outside at night might look pretty neat. So let's get into this. I'm pretty sure the first thing we're gonna have to do is charge it. So we'll get into the box, see what we got. Don't want to destroy it here. Looks like I'm gonna open it from the bottom, and we'll get her charged up, and then start to play with it a bit. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm wrecking the box. Looks like I got a few more pieces of tape. Alright. How much more tape we got? Oh, doesn't look like any. Okay, fairly well packaged. It's got a decent amount of weight to that. Okay, so we're pretty much left with nothing. We got a very short USB to micro USB. Some instructions, which I'm pretty sure it's going to tell me to charge it. So I'm going to brief the instructions over quickly, take some screenshots of them, put them up at the end of the video, and I'll get this charged. Get back in flash. Alright, we're back, and that took just a little over 2 hours to fully charge this thing. I don't know what battery percentage was that, but now it's fully charged. And in here, there's a rubber slot that's kind of difficult to get out. Big, chunky piece there that you can grab a hold of, though. And the LED indicator light and the charger. And looks like a 3.5 millimeter auxiliary line in. You will find there. On the top of it is where the speaker is. It's got some holes, nice Blackweb logo in there. Overall, you know, it sounds, haven't listened to it yet. Seems pretty good. The power button is here. It says hold for 2 seconds to turn on or off. And it's got play, pause, volume up, volume down. And there's another button there that I'm not sure what it is yet. Anyway, let's fire this up, see if we can get it to connect to Bluetooth here. I'm going to use my Samsung Note 5, and we'll see how long it takes.
Power on.
All right.
Bluetooth pairing.
Now, it says I'll be looking for BW Sound Vibe. There it appeared. Says pairing.
Bluetooth connected.
That's fast. All right. I have my decibel meter here. First thing we'll do is we'll get a sound test off of it, see how loud this thing is and what it sounds like. So, let the circus start. There's max volume. A little better.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Now.
A little bit of distortion there. That didn't sound very good at all. Better? Sitting at 111 so far.
There's no one to save me, 'cause I'm on my own here, yeah. Tears are falling on my cigarette, and no one can hear me, and you let me down so I can call you.
So I turned it down just a wee bit to see if I get the distortion to go away. And it did. Doesn't handle bass very well, that's for sure. It's clear. There's some distortion again. We're just 2 ticks off full. That's full now. Don't want to play that one. I just got a copyright strike on that. Well, I guess it wasn't a strike, but it was a copyright claim on one of my videos. So try and keep that out. And I'll probably just edit that right out. All right. So on that sound test there, I'm not overly impressed with it. The one button there that I didn't know what it did, it is the button to cycle through all of the light programs. So we'll go through a couple here. I mean, the lights are kind of cool. Got some pretty vibrant colors. You can shut it right off, so it'll still play music, but it won't have any lights going. Yeah, I'm not super impressed with the quality of the sound. I mean, The vocals are fairly decent, but that bass, when it's right max volume, is pretty distorted, which is not real good, but knock it down a couple. It was hovering right around 101, 102 decibels constantly playing, and it did peak up to 111.1, which is pretty high. And one thing that is cool about this, though, is because the speaker is here, when you move it around, everybody in the whole room will be getting the same amount of sound because of the way the speaker is positioned in here. So that's kind of neat. It'll fill a whole room full of sound. It's not directional. When I pointed it at myself, it was definitely a lot louder. When it's sitting on a table like here, I mean, it's loud enough. It's not a super loud thing, but it seems to do all right, just a little distorted in the bass. What I will say, though, is at 48 bucks, this thing I would say would not be a very good deal. At 19, however, it's not bad. Do I think there's other speakers out there that would compare to this? For 20 bucks, yeah, I do. I mean, it's a little fuller than some of the stuff that we got from Dollarama that was 4 bucks, but we're comparing 4 to 48 or 4 to 19. This blows that out of the water, but I mean, they're not that far behind in amount of volume. They're just a little bit way farther behind in bass. It's just that the bass is distorted. So I don't really know where to go with this, but it's gonna sit on the outside table for a bit this summer, and I'm gonna use it and have some cool lights. So okay, just to play a little bit more here, I have it turned on. I'll turn it up a bit more. On the keys here, you can hold it. Holding it switches tracks, and slow taps, or quick taps I should say, not slow, will turn the volume up or down on the device itself. Gives you a little notification when you're at max volume. Give you a bit of a seizure if you're not careful. But all the controls are fairly straightforward on the front there. And I wouldn't say that this is weather resistant, because the speaker would fill up with water if it was raining. It doesn't say anywhere in the instructions that it's weather resistant. From here, though, I would say that this seals very well, but I wouldn't trust that. Now, one of the things that I didn't really like is the only LED indicator for it is in here. Now, to me, it should have been out here, but it's not. So it is what it is. Just for fun, we'll try the auxiliary input. We'll shut the Bluetooth off, and we'll try it like that. See if we get any
Bluetooth pairing.
more volume out of it. Just gotta find cord. Okay, I found a short auxiliary cord. We will give this a whirl. It's not connected by Bluetooth anymore. There we go. Automatically starts playing. Well, that's pretty cool. So now let's see if the volume keys still work. Okay, that's max. So yes, the volume key still works while it's on auxiliary mode. And okay, so I'm not surprised at this. It's not too far behind, but it's at 108.2 decibels with the auxiliary cord in, so it's a little bit quieter. Not a big deal.
Bluetooth pairing.
And now to shut it off, 2 seconds.
Power off.
Pretty close to 2 seconds to me. All right, let's just give a cycle through all of the light modes. Don't know if you guys would be interested in that. We'll try it.
Power on.
every time I turn it on,
Bluetooth pairing.
it automatically goes to this cycle. Now, in the instructions, it says that there is 10 different cycles. So if this is one, which is kind of neat. This is 2. Just flashes through. This is 3. Solid white. I wonder if we can stop that on different colors after. This is 4. Kind of a fade. This is 5. Well, that's interesting. This is 6, which that's pretty neat. And that is 7, which is off. So I thought I read 10, but perhaps it only says 7. I think it was on the box actually, not in the instructions. I have them right here. I'll toss some pictures of these up at the end in case you buy this and lose your instructions like I usually do. And now let's see if we can get this to stop on a different color. So that's 1, 2, 3. So last time it stopped on white, and this time it stops on pink. So I'm guessing if we get it to shut off again, turn it back on, that's number 1 setting, number 2 setting. And I'm pretty sure if I push this on a color, it's going to stay on that color. So what color are we going to stop here? That one. And that's exactly what happened. So you can hold it in
Power off.
automatically powered off because we weren't playing any music through it.
Power on.
Which is
Bluetooth pairing.
kind of neat, so it doesn't wear your battery out if you're not playing music through. Cycle through this again. There's off. 1, 2 clicks. It's gonna flash through here. Now, it doesn't appear that all the colors are actually flashing through that I've seen go through this, but what is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that was 7. 7 different colors. Maybe 7 different colors, 7 different modes. But once again, click that and it'll stay on the color that it is currently on in mode number 2, and that is mode number 3. So, pretty cool. Too bad it didn't sound a little clearer in the bass end of it. It would actually be a pretty decent little speaker. There it is. So, yeah, I wouldn't rush out and buy one of these if you find one. I think there is some other stuff we're going to find that's a lot better than this. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, then please like and subscribe, and have a great day.